staying even keel, even on a holiday. So it's not just about showing up on a specific day. I sustain this lifestyle. I have actually created a habit around showing up this way, regardless of a holiday or no. It's imprinted in my DNA now to show up, and it's an autopilot response. It's an automatic response that I'm going to show up this way no matter what the occasion. So today I did go out in the daytime. I had lunch with one of my acquaintances. She used to live in this complex in the neighborhood that I'm currently in, and so it was nice to just add another quality connection to my life. She's very much like a mother figure. I had two mimosas. You can probably hear the fireworks going off, which is why I wanted to capture some of the essence of July 4th, Independence Day, and have that going off in this video. Sure enough, there it is. But yeah, so I did have two mimosas. The casino was really nice. Obviously, I love the vibes, but I did have to come back home and work on the video. So prior to this video, I just dropped a almost like a tutorial on how to improve your mobility, flexibility, stretching routines. 10 basic routines that we should all incorporate in our day-to-day that enables us to function, essentially to bend over and pick up your keys. If you drop something on the floor, instead of pulling your muscle, you're able and capable. So the more you walk, the more you're training your body, the more you stretch, the better equipped you are to prevent injury. That video is up, so go check it out. I have made a point of showing up this way every day, talking to you all, and being accountable, walking. You're gonna be tired of me saying this, but walking really is non-negotiable, and no matter what the circumstances are, what the holidays entail, when people are partying, I have a choice. I can either come out, go for a walk, or I can go and party. So I almost ended up going back to the casino and drinking. So even though I had two mimosas, I almost got caught up. So after that lunch, I debated if I should stay at the casino, add to my mimosas, two mimosas. And I don't drink that much. I don't barely drink. But when I get in a zone, I may have a couple, right? But I'm very proud of myself that I stuck to two, just two mimosas. And then I made a choice right then and there. Like, I know I'm gonna go out this weekend. So I'm in Vegas, and there's a lot of people out and about during especially at this time, July 4th. And right now the temperatures are just right. It's still over 100, but it got up to 110, 112, I think 115 today, Fahrenheit. And that's, you could fry an egg, right? So you combine that with all the people that's out and about. I'm not a fan of that. I like just a little bit quieter. So I go out during a non-tourist day. But every day is a tourist day here in Vegas. And I love the fact that I'm just about 15 minutes or so away from Mandalay Bay. Everything is right here. But I digress. So I am going out this weekend to celebrate my birthday, which actually is on a Tuesday, July 8th. But I'm celebrating on the weekend. And I know in my mind that I'm going to pay for either day. So you take your pick on what day you'd like to celebrate, July 4th, and what day you would like to celebrate your birthday. So my birthday happens to fall on that odd July 4th weekend. And I'm not going to go double dip. So I stayed religious to what I am, which is today. Just basics, right? I had two drinks. Most of it was orange juice, thankfully. So little alcohol. Those mimosas are light, but it'll catch you, especially if you're fasted. And then I pulled away. So when I went out to the casino, in my head, it was pre-programmed. And I always tell myself that there's a price to pay for the food choices you make. There's a price to pay with the food choices you make. With the habits you create, you pay the price or reap the benefits. And so my meal was strictly protein, eggs, turkey sausage links, a little bit of hash brown maybe, if that. but it was perfect. And I'm still on a calorie deficit. Came back home, worked on the video, uploaded that, studied a little bit, looked at my YouTube analytics, very proud how far I've come. So in my head, this is about productivity. I'm a one-man army, so I need to be functional, right? So I'm just going to go harder between now and Saturday and just be very productive. Come Saturday, I'll be relaxed. Like, I have done the work. So this is how I plan. This is how I stay honest with myself. Because remember, folks, you are going to have to turn in your report card to yourself. You're going to have to turn in the report card to you, and whether you're honest or no, you're going to have to answer to yourself. Just keep it honest with yourself, right? You know the report card is due. So you got to turn in that card, and what grade are you going to get, right? So I look at it that way, and that's how I plan my holidays, really. So I walk even keel. I walk within an even keel. I walk on an even keel. You get the point. Is I don't get too excited. I don't downplay any occasion, or I don't overplay any occasion. I just stay even keel. And that's the mindset to have, because you want this lifestyle to be sustainable. I'm not entirely a Grinch either. I plan well around holidays, 365. Once this lifestyle becomes a habit, you just know when to let go, when to adjust. On the days you overeat, you just know the next day you just don't eat. And that's where fasting comes in, which is intermittent fasting, like very powerful. So let's just say if you just had a bad day of eating, and it happens with all of us, and you had a nice flat stomach, and now all of a sudden it's bloated, you just don't eat the next day. Just hydrate, a lot of water, a lot of fluids, water. Obviously, sleep is a big one. You pay with your decisions. You pay with it with the sleep sacrifice, right? So sleep hygiene is just as important. You are going to have off days, and your plan's not always going to be picture perfect. You can stay at least 70-80% close to your plan and what you had in your mind, and do not break that protocol. You are going to be very wise, powerful, and people will respect you. That's the thing. That's what I wanted to say. Is you will inspire people, because what I have found just over the years, decades, that drinking and hanging around with certain people, as much as they want you to get wasted, while they are also wasted, and you guys are like going down a dark hole, it's all bad. They're not happy. They lead you to believe that they're happy, and they're having a great time, but they just want really for you to be miserable with them. So just be careful. I mean, alcohol is a whole different subject, and I plan to cover that separately, but it all goes hand in hand, all right? Having a good time, whether it's alcohol, food, sugar, toxins, drugs, substance abuse, whatever, substances, period. So you just have to be wise about what you put in your body. Recognize that you're going to pay a price for it, especially as you get older. And as I've gotten older, I've just made wiser choices, because I feel it in my body. I can feel how I show up. I'm not as fresh. I wouldn't have this energy, and I wouldn't have the electricity behind my mission here, which is to create the best versions of all you all out there, and just do the minimum, which is show up, walk, be good to yourself, follow a decent diet, and incorporate fasting in your life. A little bit of fasting, just prolong the gratification as long as you can. You know how we do this? Mamba out.